guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new. So today we are going to be doing the final December budget. This will close out the year of 2023 and I'm so excited for you guys to see this video. My husband and I both received bonuses, so we have a pretty big increase in our house fund and everything else going on, and we will be moving or start the process of moving in the month of January, so I'm really excited to go ahead and get that process started, and that means that whatever is left over we can use for any necessities for moving, and then finally transfer all of that into a baby fund. So that is what that is going to be. That's why you guys haven't seen a baby fund, is just because we're kind of going to make the house fund transfer over to a baby fund once we officially move. It's just the moving process is going to take more than just like a quick move. Just because we do have this house until May, we're going to have the time to transition, and there's just a lot going on and everything is so busy, not just in our lives but in our family's lives, so it's just easier to slowly transition instead of just moving all at once. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay guys, so as always we're gonna start off with the income. As you can see, our income is very high this month, and I will kind of go into what's going on there. So we have the standard week 1 with just my paycheck and then our bonus bucks, and then weeks 2 through 3 both of our incomes are there. Week 5 both of our incomes are also there. However, we both received bonuses of $5,000, and so that's why you see our income so high, number 1 in week 5, but also the overall income. So we earned $18,326.70, which you guys is great to see, but please remember our bonuses are not taxed, so half of our bonuses have to be set aside for tax purposes. So that is kind of one downside of seeing all that income, is knowing that not all of it is actually ours. So then we can go to reimbursements. So for the most part, my grandma zeroed everything out. We had kind of a last minute run to the grocery store, but she has paid me back. It just was January before she paid me back, so that's why this didn't zero out. My husband's work, he's waiting on one last reimbursement fund for the end of December, and they are normally around a month behind, so that is what's going on here, and other has nothing. For gifts, this was obviously a big month for gifts, so we ended up with $42.95 left over, which, while it kind of stinks to see how much we spend, that is what it's there for, and so as long as it's not negative, I would be perfectly happy. So it did work. We got tons of Christmas gifts, we got everybody on our list, and it was perfect. And for giving, we did have church and food pantries and a few donations along the way, but we did have money left over that we didn't end up using, so we need to figure out a way to use that in the month of January. For rent, so technically my rent for December is January's rent, if that makes sense, and my rent did go up. So my rent is now $327, and then we had $88.15 for my rent for my parents. Obviously, you guys will be seeing these numbers change drastically in our house because we will be having insurance, taxes, and mortgage payment, as well as different utilities. So we do not have gas at this new house, which means I imagine the electricity will be much higher. So our utilities really weren't anything off par than normal. My phone bill was $36.71, and pet care, we did spend $30.55. On Ivy's food, it did come up. For transportation, we obviously had gas. We did not spend a lot in gas, you guys. That actually kind of amazes me, is how much we didn't spend in gas. So let's finalize that. And maintenance, we have $200, so we are kind of building this back up into a fund. For groceries, we did spend a good chunk on groceries. just due to the fact that I had not been cooking for a while due to the morning sickness. So we were kind of slowly restocking, and as my taste buds are slowly coming back and allowing me to eat food, it was really a week by week basis kind of thing on what we were eating. So it was a lot of trips to the grocery store. Then in restaurants, we went over in restaurants. We did go out several times with friends and family members. So that is kind of abnormal for us to go out that much to eat together with a group of people. But again, the holiday season, you're going to spend more, and that is perfectly okay for us. It allowed us to budget and was perfectly fine. Nothing in entertainment, nothing in clothing, although you guys will be seeing me buy more clothing as I'm going to need clothes that are growing with me. I did go ahead and purchase some clothes already that you guys have seen in the closing budget, but didn't know that's what it was for. But there will be more coming just because I am down to only a few shirts and pants that fit. And so I just need to adopt those. I did get my hair done this month, but we do have some left in Hair and Beauty. Household maintenance. We did have an expense of getting my checks in my new name. So my bank, I was out of checks, and so I was able to get the new ones in my new name. We had our standard investments and standard Spotify, Hulu monthly charge. My benefits card is going to have $123.71 rollover. And medical, we had the pharmacy and the chiropractor this month and have a nice $273.75 rolling over to the new year. So this brings us to insurance. So as you guys can see, we have started saving up for my car insurance, my car tags, our house, which obviously we don't know the full amount. This is for the current house we live in's insurance. So we will have to adjust that once we have the final amount of what that's going to cost us. His car insurance and his car tags. To be clear, I have just the one car. He has multiple cars and a motorcycle. So that kind of goes along with that. And then taxes. So as I said, you guys, we have any of our bonuses. So $2,500 from my bonus, $2,500 from his bonus, and then our standard $42 per month for the expense of getting the taxes done. So that is the large amount that's going in here. So as you guys can see, we got $10,000 and half of it had to go to taxes. Then we can go to debt. We did make a $2,000 payment on his car, and that brings our total really close, if not under $20,000. I can check that in just a minute. But you guys, that means future house actually got $8,041, which is absolutely crazy. That's basically our entire income normally. And that means that we have pushed it over the edge of over $30,000 saved, just barely, but it's there. We have $30,400.92 in our savings for a future house. Now, we did spend $118.78 on property taxes, and this is due to the fact that at the time of 2023, and well, for the majority of 2023, it was just land. So our property taxes were very, very inexpensive. So I'm hoping that kind of continues there. I know it's going to go up, but I hope it doesn't go up too crazy because we live in a rural area. We're not going to have the city tax, but we will have the county tax. So I'm just hoping that that keeps our taxes low. But very excited to see such an amazing savings going on. Obviously, the bonuses really did a lot for us and really pushed us over that edge right there. Okay, you guys, so there you guys go. That is our final December budget and closing out the 2023 year. It is ended on a really great note. I'm not gonna lie, it always stinks to see the amount of income that you make with those bonuses and knowing that half of those bonuses have to go towards your taxes. Obviously, it's not exactly half, but we save half just to be on the safe side of things, and so it always kind of stinks to see how much money of that bonus you actually end up with, but it is so nice to be receiving that bonus, and so you just can't be upset about that. So again, thank you guys for watching. Keep an eye out for more budgeting videos, food videos. I'm sure we'll have some moving videos in there, and I can't wait to show you guys our new house once we finally get in there. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.